This is the Propella 7S e-bike, and this is the Tenways CGO600 Pro e-bike. This one currently comes in at $1,700, and this one comes in for $900. That is a $800 difference. You could basically buy two of these bikes for the price of one of these. So I wanted to share with you what this difference is actually in real life. What are you getting for this $800 difference? So I'm going to go through some of the features of both of these products to do kind of a comparison to just let you know what you can expect with this difference in price. And I also have full-length review videos on both these products if you want to check that out as well. So first of all, you can see that these e-bikes look pretty similar. They're both road bikes. They have slender tires on them. They both have no front suspension. They have slender seats. They just make it really nice for riding on smooth surfaces like pavement or concrete. So that's kind of what these bikes are made for. But that's basically where the similarities end because this has a lot better features to it, but this has a lot better value to it for the price. So let's see what the features these have that this doesn't. The display on the screen is a little sleeker, a little nicer, has a little more features like a password protection so that no one can jump on your e-bike. This one just has a generic display, nothing impressive here. So that's one of the first differences I notice. Another huge difference is the brakes. These are Tektro hydraulic brakes, and these are just Shimano mechanical brakes. Now, surprisingly enough, these mechanical brakes specifically work pretty nice and stop the e-bike pretty abruptly, but the majority of the time I love hydraulic brakes way better. I mean, these just feel easier to squeeze, they're so much more comfortable, and that's a win. So upgraded brakes is what you're gonna get for more money. I feel like the bike looks better if it's propped up with the wheel turned like this one, not in. Oh well. All right. Another difference you're going to notice is just the appearance. So this one is very sleek. You don't see any wires anywhere. The only cables you see really are right here popping out of the top of this frame, versus this one, you have wires exposed right out here in the open. I don't like that as much. They could get snagged on something and it just doesn't look as appealing. You can also see that this has an integrated headlight built right into it. This doesn't have a headlight at all, so don't ride this at night. It doesn't have rear tail lights either. This one has a little like battery powered one, so that's not that great, but at least it does have front headlights to help you riding at nighttime. You can also see that this battery is just integrated right into the frame, and it looks super sleek and nice, versus this one is just kind of plopped on top, so it doesn't have the same nice appearance as that one. You can see here, fenders are missing. And another huge difference between these two e-bikes is the way that they actually ride. This has a magnetic torque sensor, so it adapts to how hard you're pedaling versus how light you're pedaling, and it's going to give you a very nice natural feeling ride, versus this one is a cadence sensor, so it's basically going to kick in and give you a certain amount of power no matter how hard or how lightly you're pedaling. You can also see that this has a belt drive, which doesn't get me oily, doesn't get me greasy. It's going to last a lot longer. You get a lot more miles on it before you have to do any maintenance, versus a chain. You have to repair them, fix them a lot more frequently than you will a belt. So that's a difference there as well. They did opt for a decent shifter on this though. This little trigger shifter has 7 speeds. It would have been a little bit nicer if they would have put 8 speeds on it, but 7 speeds gets the job done. So basically this is a kind of bike that gets the job done and won't hurt your bank account. Like I said, you could buy two of these. So basically you could get one for you and your spouse to have fun and go ride, versus this one of you guys gets a bike and the other spouse has to run or drive the car because you spent all your money on one product. So that's kind of the difference between these two products. I just wanted to show you what it's like when you spend more money and what it's gonna actually get you in real life. So basically, if you have the money, you're gonna get a lot better features with a bike like this. But if you don't have the money, you're gonna still have a lot of fun on a bike like this. So even though this has a little bit nicer features, this is still a blast to ride and it doesn't hurt the bank account as much. So I feel like any e-bike is better than no e-bike at all. So if you're gonna get anything, just get a cheap e-bike and you'll be good to go. But if you can afford a little bit better premium features, then this is a way better riding experience. So that's what this video is all about. I just want to share the difference between cheap and expensive, the Propella 7S versus the Tenways CGO600 Pro e-bike. There you go. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and have a nice day. It's kind of cold, so I'm going in the house now.